So food isn't, and eating isn't just about fueling the machine. Our body basically is made up like a machine. You gotta like oil the cogs in the machine to make sure it runs properly. You gotta change the oil occasionally. Make sure you're putting the proper fuel in it. But it's not just that. We're not just a vessel. That's what the human soul is all about. So, I mean, there's a lot more going on than just feeding it. Yes, if you go on a diet that is really high calories in fruit and just vegetables, and you cut out the dairy and you cut out the meat, you're absolutely right. You will flush out your system and you will drop weight. And you will get really thin, and your machine, your body will work a lot more efficiently, smoother, faster. It'll feel really, really great. But there's a lot of other factors that I think with these diets and these scientists and these doctors talk about that I think they're leaving out, and that is the psychology behind that. People gain weight for different reasons, and people eat food for different reasons. It's not just about having the most high-powered vehicle that you can possibly have that looks the best on the street and you can wear a thong bikini at the beach. There's more to it. People gain weight in different places for different reasons. Your body speaks to you in different reasons. And a lot of that has to do with, I mean, food, ultimately, the symbolic meaning behind feeding yourself or feeding another human being is loving yourself and that nurture of your body. We feed it crap because we feel like crap. We feed it good foods and healthy foods that it likes because we're nurturing it and we love it and we want to heal it. Different foods have different healing abilities. They have different male-female energy. They've been used throughout history and different cultures and different eras for different purposes for healing. Herbs, for instance, have all sorts of magical purposes as well as healing purposes, which is why we make teas and tinctures and soaps and salves out of them. So it's, and that's food. That still falls in the line of food. So people eat different things for different reasons. Some people eat because they're afraid. Some people eat different foods because they're hiding behind fear. They're afraid of moving forward. They're afraid of being vulnerable. They're afraid of being loved or seen. Some people eat because they feel shameful. Some people, it's a punishment. I happen to have a friend who's a very dear friend to me who became extremely overweight because of a trauma that he had as a teenager. And he's never forgiven himself. And basically, as a psychological punishment, he's eating himself to death, literally, slowly. And it's the saddest thing to watch. Food is different for everyone. It's not just about changing the behavior. It's also about changing a state of mind, changing thought patterns, changing the way that we look at things, changing belief systems. That's huge. Belief systems are gigantuous. People say that your karma, get what you give. Well, karma's a belief system. And in order to change your karma, you have to change the way that you look at karma and your belief around that karma. So it's a little bit more complicated, I think, than all of these diets, which is why I think these diets work for some people and they don't work for others.